Hi everyone, this is Sitaram Gavas, your favorite realtor from Roadies Realtors, and today we are back again to give you guys the latest real estate updates in Dubai real estate market. As we are coming closer to the end of 2025, we need to understand as an investor and end user what all possible investment options or the end user options are currently available in the market, what new projects are coming up, how the market situation is gonna be in next 2 months, what lot of new launches are coming up, and even for someone who has not been a part of this real estate development, who has not made investment thinking that the market is gonna crash, because I have seen multiple investors thinking about the market is going to crash by the end of the year, but the kind of market fluctuation we have seen, the market growth we have seen the last 1 year, it's been immense. And those who will miss out on investing in Dubai real estate in the next 2 months will be losing on a lot of capital appreciation coming up in 2026, because we have many good developments coming in. To name a few, we have many villa developments coming up. Now we need to understand very carefully that there is an affordable category development and there is a luxury development which also happens in Dubai. A villa category development in today's date, the minimum value of a villa in Dubai which we can get at the current price point of time is basically 6 million above. There is nothing below 6 million I can get as a villa in Dubai. And there are not many villa concepts in Dubai where every developer is pouring their inventory coming into the market. Most of the developments that are happening today in the market are mostly apartment based, apartment centric, or something which is in the townhouse centric. But someone who is coming into the category of villas are very few. To name a few, we have Valley, a new phase of Valley coming up where they're launching 4, 5 and 5 bedroom premium villas launching very soon. Then we have Sobha Elwood where they're launching last few clusters of the villas which are starting around the price point of 10 million dirhams. Then we have Athlon by Aldar where again few villas are coming up. We have Nadal Shiba Gardens phase 11 where also a new cluster of villas and townhouses coming up. But even you need to understand the price of a townhouse in Nadal Shiba Gardens phase 11, a 3-bed townhouse is approximately of the price point of 6 million dirham average. So there is no affordability here. When we can get a townhouse of 2.7 million dirhams in Damak Islands, we have another townhouse which is at a higher per square foot rate in the location like Maidan. So we need to be very cautious while understanding the market approach, where the market is heading towards, and all around this we need to also understand which project could get me the highest possible return in the coming time. And that is why we are meeting here today in this video. Today it's a very special video because I'm going to discuss about a community named as Oasis by Emaar. It's a very special community which Emaar has already launched, and the kind of development, the prices and the appreciation we have seen in last couple of years within this community is something which is enormous. The entire master plan of Oasis is something which is similar to what Emirates Hills previously was built. And if you guys know, Emirates Hills was built during the time of 2002-2005, and at that point of time villas were sold at 200 dirham per square feet. But today a mansion price in Emirates Hills is 367 million. We only have billionaires staying in that belt, and that was the one of the first freehold community of Dubai which got launched by Emaar. And now Emaar is only coming up with a community called as Oasis by Emaar of a size of 100 million square feet. In that, how many villas do we have? The number of units in that entire community is approximately 3,100 units. Further going down to this video, we'll be understanding the location first, the kind of inventory is there in basically Oasis by Emaar, and what's the investor and end users approach while they are considering Oasis by Emaar as an investment potential today. Make sure you're standing till the end of this video to understand each and every aspect, so that you will understand why this category of development where the prices are starting at the 14 million branch would make you a profit in the future. So stay tuned to the last part. Now, while understanding the master plan, the location, the price perspective, and all the other aspects of this investment towards Oasis, we need to also understand about the supply and demand factors which will also contribute majorly towards your investment in Oasis. Now, what are the basically supply or demand factors which we have? In terms of supply factors, whenever someone invests into a luxury real estate, the investors tend to hold their equity for a longer period of time. That creates a scarcity in the market, and that actually increases the prices. That is what we have seen entirely in any kind of market scenario. Because when you come into a section where you have luxury real estate investment, not everyone is able to buy that. Not all type of gentry can come in and they can buy a real estate investment into this kind of facility where you have the minimum ticket value starting from 14 million onwards. But yes, those people who are investing today can actually hold till the longer part of period, and because of that only the market can see a highest per square feet rate, the highest appreciation of the prices surge in the market in the coming years. Whereas the demand factors are basically we have millionaire migration happening in Dubai, which is at the highest rate. In 2024, we had more than 6,700 millionaires shifting to Dubai, whereas in 2025, we have anticipation of approximately 9,800 millionaires shifting to Dubai. That's a whole lot of number of millionaires shifting to Dubai, and they need places. They're not going to place themselves in an apartment which is 1 million worth. They wanted to go into a luxury real estate development where their kind of gentry can also stay together. The second factor is basically the tax. The tax implications of Dubai are something which is actually holding a much value proposition for the investors who are coming from the abroad land. Then also one of the major factors is the lowest per square feet rate for the developments which are happening in the off-plan market for such luxury real estate developments. When I'm comparing the same prices, let's suppose if I am buying something in Oasis today, I have a 4-bedroom villa which is at the price point of 14 million dirhams, and I'll give you a comparison of the other 4 communities which are nearby to it. I have either Jumeirah Islands, I have Al Barari, I have District 1, and then I have the current one which is basically Oasis. When I compare the prices of villas and mansions within all these communities, I'll show you a graph on my screen which will give you an understanding what are the current pricing trading in these communities which are already ready and decade-old communities, whereas compared to the current prices which we are looking at in Oasis, you will understand. As I told you before, Al Barari today, the villas over there in that community are trading from 18 million to 60 million dirhams, whereas the mansions in the same community are trading from 65 million dirhams to 95 million dirhams. Whereas when we are considering Jumeirah Islands, we only have villas over there, no mansions, but the villas over there, the minimum price point is approximately 17.5 million dirhams, ranging up to 35 million dirhams. When we consider District 1, which is in Maidan, the minimum price point for a villa is 18 million dirhams, ranging up to 65 million dirhams, whereas the mansions over there are ranging from 130 to 270 million dirhams. Whereas I'm coming back to Dubai Hills Estate, where I'm currently standing. Dubai Hills Estate, the Gulf side, the villas are trading from 18 million to 75 million dirhams, and the mansions are trading from 130 to 300 million dirhams. So imagine the kind of per square feet range these communities over the course of years have gotten, and the kind of inventory they have launched, it's very minimal, and that is the catch. Whenever we go into a luxury development, we don't have many units coming up. I'll give you a simple example. There is a developer in Dubai who is launching apartments in a location where you have G+20 building, and that G+20 building has a number of apartments coming up, approximately 1700. Now I have a developer like Emaar launching 100 million square feet of a land parcel where I have only 3,100 units of villas and mansions only. Neither we have townhouses nor we have any apartments. Unlike Emirates Hills, we don't have any apartments or townhouses over here, only a villa and a mansions community. Coming back to the main point, what exactly is Oasis? Till date, whatever developments we have seen from Emaar, most of those communities are basically either based on the forest theme or they're based on the golf courses. Like out of 6 golf courses there in Dubai, most of them, like 4 of them are by Emaar only. Arabian Ranches 1, Dubai Hills Estate, upcoming Emaar South, and the Emirates Hills. This Oasis is the first ever lagoon-based community by Emaar coming up in such a large landscape. Now, when we are speaking to the floor to area ratio, in these villas, we have the floor to area ratio which is 0.82, one of the lowest and the best floor to area ratio in terms of villas in Dubai. And when I'm looking at the landscape size as well, I have Dubai Hills Estate on one side and our Oasis on the other side. Dubai Hills Estate in the same land parcel of 100 million square feet has approximately 25,000 units. That means for per unit, we have an approximate area of 3,800 square feet. Whereas in Oasis by Emaar, we have for 100 million square feet only 3,100 units, and the per unit, we have a landscape of 25,800 square feet. That's a huge area. That means when you're looking at Oasis by Emaar, 40% of the land parcel is the only land parcel where we will see development coming in terms of built up areas, whereas 60% would be mostly towards Oasis, the lagoons, the parks, the hospitality, the recreational areas. That means more of a space for every investor and end user buying a villa or a mansion in that community. Till date in Oasis, we have seen launches happening. We had Palmyra 1, 2, 3, we had Mirage, we had the Lavita, which were the mansions, then we had Address branded villas, the Palace branded villas. But the approximate size for a 4-bed villa over there was 5,700 square feet, whereas the mansion goes up to the size which is approximately 35,000 to 40,000 square feet. So here, the built-up area is smaller, whereas the plot area becomes bigger, and that is where the value proposition for you is. You're not only buying something which is basically a part of a community, but you're buying the land parcel as well. And today, if you look at any of the communities which we spoke before, be it Jumeirah Islands or even on Palm Jumeirah or basically in Emirates Hills, people are redoing their villas and they're selling at a profit. That is the value proposition even after 20 years coming down the line, we can see in the various market. Now, understanding the master plan and the location specifics of Oasis is very essential. When we look at the entire master plan, it is 100 million square feet, huge, but the location specifics. This side what you see is D54, which is Hamdan Al Nahyan Street, whereas on this side we are touching towards Emirates Road. So that huge is the land parcel. Whereas on this side I have the Hessa Street, which is connected by Damak Lagoons, and what I have is Reemram on the other side. When I'm going on the other side, which is Ali Alai Street, I have DIP1 and DIP2, which is basically Dubai Investment Park 1 and 2, one of the biggest warehouses zones in the entire Dubai. And after DIP1, what I have is Dubai South. So my community of Oasis is not exactly inside Dubai South, but it is nearby to Dubai South, more towards the city. From the main both palms, Palm Jabalali or Palm Jumeirah, even from Expressway, I am just 10 to 20 minutes distance away on an average. Now, when I'm looking at the entire landscape of Oasis by Emaar, I have Palmyra, which was launched here, Palmyra 1, 2, 3. Then I had Mirage, which were the villas on the Oasis, which got launched before. Then I had La Vita, which are all these mansions, a 6 and 7 bedroom mansions. And then last like 3 to 4 months back, we had basically Palace and Address branded villa. So till date, 50% of that inventory is sold out. Now we still have more 50% inventory coming up. Mostly the portion which is on this side and the portion which is beyond to this side, which will come towards Emirates Road. If you go to the side location today, you can see this construction is already underway, and as I told you, this is one of the biggest Oasis based communities by Emaar. When we are speaking about what's coming in the market and what all kind of inventories we'll have in Oasis coming up, are going to be 4, 5, 6 bedroom standalone villas, not detached, not semi-detached, no townhouses, exactly independent villas. A 4-bed villa in Oasis, the size is approximately 7,200 square feet of a built-up area, along with that 9,000 square feet of a plot area. One of the biggest 4-bed layout we can ever see. Even compared to Valley, which is coming up with new villas, over there a 4-bed villa is approximately 4,500 to 6,000 square feet, anywhere in between that. So those villas are actually smaller in size. So these villas have a bigger potential in terms of floor area ratio, as I mentioned to you before. So one of the biggest sizes. And these villas were sold for the price point of 14 million dirhams previously in the launch. So we can expect a price appreciation in the new launches coming up, but yes, it's a value for money. Secondly, we have 5-bedroom villas approximately of the size of 9,200 square feet. Along with that, the plot area is approximately 11,000 square feet. And then we have a 6-bedroom villa, which is of the size of 11,000 square feet and a plot area of approximately 16,000 square feet. Look at the sizes, one of the massive sizes of villas and the mansions which are coming up. So anyone who is going to put their money with Emaar in this particular cluster, because of the exclusivity of the units coming up and the exclusivity of the entire master plan, the location altogether, we will have the huge appreciation. I have already given you the history of all the developments that have happened. There is no comparison for this community in Dubai, but still I tried to give you one of the few options where you can zero in all the options where the transactions have been happening, and the kind of prices which I have quoted to you is one of the lowest prices we can see here. Let's understand one of the floor plans of 4-bed villa in Oasis and how it is different from the other standard villas available in the market for the same 4-bed typology. You can see on my screen that a 4-bed villa of Oasis by Emaar is approximately 7,200 square feet of a built-up area, along with that 9,000 square feet of a plot area. Now that's a new thing. A 4-bed villa in Oasis by Emaar is basically coming up with G+1 along with the basement. You can see on the screen when we are going on the ground floor, we have 3 car park spaces. As soon as you enter, you have a show kitchen and then you have a closed kitchen. Next to that, you have a powder room, one of the guest bedrooms along with a washroom, and then we have a huge outdoor space and a living and dining space, which actually summarize entire area of the ground floor altogether. When we are going to the basement, we have a cozy place for our family, a special family space where we also have a kitchen, the support staff area where we have a support staff area called as basically maid's room, the storage room, and the laundry space, along with that a kitchen space. And when I'm coming out on the ground floor, I also have a driver's space which is on the same master plan. Going above to the G+1 structure that is on the first floor, I have 3 bedrooms, all 3 bedrooms en suite, and I have a family room. So a huge expansive floor plan where the 2 bedrooms are basically having a balcony which can look at the huge backyard, and basically these villas are facing towards the Oasis in front of it, so the views are going to be spectacular. So this is where the floor plan of a 4-bedroom villa inside Oasis by Emaar is standing apart from the other villas in the market. Now, while considering the payment plan as well, it's basically investor centric. You have 80-20 payment plan which spread across the 4 years of the timeline of the project, where you pay 20% every year. 20%, let's suppose you're buying something today, you pay 20% down payment and 20% each every financial year, and at the time of handover you pay 20% of the handover. That gives you an edge as an investor to put less amount of equity over the period of time when the property also gets appreciated with its value, and also by the time of handover you can actually take a mortgage of 20%, or basically even there is some special cases we can take a mortgage of 50% during the course of off-plan construction. How it can be done, we can discuss that in the personal meeting, but yes, there is an option for that. To summarize the entire discussion on Oasis by Emaar, one line I can share with you guys that today's millionaires who are investing in Oasis by Emaar today will be the future billionaires, and that's what Dubai real estate luxury development has given the billionaires. All the people who are currently residing or basically renting the units in, let's suppose, Jumeirah Islands, Emirates Hills, Al Barari, you have your District 1, or either the communities like Arabian Ranches 1. These all peoples are the billionaires of today's state, and the whole migration of the millionaires coming in Dubai today, you won't be a person who will be regretting your decision tomorrow for investing approximately 14 to 20 million dirhams in Dubai today. Because we need to understand there are a lot many people who are investing into a category of 1 to 5 million dirham bracket, but there are very few people who are investing beyond 10 million dirhams worth of packet. And if you are one of those people who are investing more than 10 million dirhams, for sure your inventory is going to be very exclusive, and that will give you a higher price per square feet, higher capital growth in the future. If you have any other questions, any queries about the entire discussion that we done, about the location, about the master plan, about the launches, about the sizes, or even the payment plan, we are here to assist you with. Get us on the call and we'll make sure each and every query of yours is getting resolved. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video.